students from the Rawlings Fine Arts Magnet are presenting the school's first public performance. This event officially introduced the district's ambitious Fine Arts Magnet at Rawlings to the local community.
Bravo! What?
The district had a fine arts magnet prior to the magnet at Rawlings, and with the new zoning lines that the superintendent drew and that the board approved, we moved the magnet so that we could certainly still keep the fine arts in the district at the elementary level.
Turn!
We're going to have dance,
Up!
theater, instrumental music, choral music, and visual art. And we believe this arts integration is going to increase achievement for every single student in the school.
Integration of the arts and a strong arts program have been shown through research to really impact student learning. I anticipate this will be a very positive impact.
The first step in creating this new program was selecting the fine arts faculty.
The long-standing art teacher at the school is a real staple in the community and has wonderful connections, and his artistic abilities are awesome. He's going to be a great resource.
I'm very excited about the program coming over here. We can expand on what was started earlier by offering the students new opportunities.
That's angry.
We were able to bring Sharon Kuczynski on board. She will be teaching theater and has proven success over the years of wonderful productions with young people.
Long-term goals for these children is an appreciation for the arts and the understanding of the process it takes to find that finished product of the arts.
We have a wonderful dance teacher.
5, 6, 7.
She's been teaching in many different aspects for a long time, since a very young age.
We are building a lifestyle change and not just teaching a certain skill, that we're actually teaching new habits.
Why do we have formations?
And I think that we are implementing the arts in their lives, not just their schooling.
We have two wonderful music teachers, Daniel Tripp and Jackie Eisner. Both come with a host of elementary and even some collegiate teaching experience, where they're really going to be able to be thorough with these students.
I let them know, you are the only elementary schooler that gets to master a skill 4 days a week and do this. You are going to have a different skill level than someone at a different school, and they get excited about that.
This will provide a starting stage for these students to continue on in the arts. And I know not all of them will continue, but at least have an appreciation and a respect for them.
I love that you're getting your toes in the water and you're making it.
We had training at the very beginning of August to say this is what arts integration really looks like.
Knock this back. We engaged in a variety of arts integrated activities that provided them examples of strategies that they could use within their own classrooms.
It takes a lot of focus to mirror somebody. I'm sure there's some deep training down in the brain going on where they have to mimic the other person, that they have to really think. It also is really great for building class camaraderie and team building, getting the kids to bond with each other.
She showed the teachers that it is easy. You don't have to go out of your way to put music or art into the classroom.
The faculty embraces it. They really are incorporating the arts.
Listen to Elijah's verb in his sentence. Go ahead. I was working on character and setting, so then when they went into drama, they used that. And in math, we're doing patterns, and then we're seeing that in the music and in the dance.
With the arts teachers in place and the entire faculty trained for their task, the burden of implementing this ambitious program falls to Principal Daniel Burney and his assistant principal, Laura Renfro.
My vision for the magnet program at Rawlings is for it to be an opportunity for students to experience learning on the highest level, and we plan to use the arts integration as a vehicle for that learning process. We want students to be able to be exposed to arts in many different modes. We plan to have many artists come on campus. Our students will get an opportunity to actually do performances, not just here on campus, but within the community as well.
The other day I had a student in my violin class that said, Mrs. Tripp, I love this class because I learn new things in it every day. And I bumped into his mother in the hall and she said, he's been talking about this, I can't wait to come to his performance.
Here we go. Out, turn, kick, up, down, hop, scotch.
We want the students to have a continuum to it, not just something that ends when they leave Rawlings, but be able to have a continuum throughout their educational experience in Alachua County.
The difference in our day is that they receive fine arts focus more than just the traditional music, PE, and art. They also are exposed to dance, instrumental music, choral music, drama.
You.
Better.
Our 4th and 5th graders, in addition to that resource period, they pick a fine arts focus.
Ready? And
4th and 5th graders choose one of those arts that they want to concentrate on. And so if they take dance, they get dance 4 days a week. They'll take violin 4 days a week. They're going to progress tremendously. So you would say, and what I see happening in the focus, they're becoming a team. That's so important for children of this age, to feel accepted by their peers, to find peers that they identify with and enjoy.
These classes will integrate with the core content areas in the general classroom, and then the general classroom teachers will also support the curriculum. So it's kind of a cross-curricular approach back and forth.
If we're going to do this right, it's going to take a lot of those separate entities working together, planning together, collaborating to make it work.
I want you to look at the picture on the board for a second. We try to meet about once a month, and we collaborate to see what are the vocabularies and the different things that we're working on. Very good. Okay.
We work very closely with the grade level teachers. They come to our classrooms every day to drop off the kids, and they typically peek in and kind of see what we're doing. I like to talk to them as well and get ideas of what they think we could put in our classrooms, and then on the other side, I'm also giving them ideas like, here's a really cool movement game you can try out.
We've talked about phonics and using smaller percussion instruments to sound out words with younger grades like 1st grade. We've talked about keeping steady beats. It's been very, very reciprocal, and the communication has been very open.
I feel like I have been given permission to now do a lot of things that good teachers do anyway. Drawing, dancing, putting music into their classroom, but now I can do it. I'm encouraged to do it. I am loving it.
5th grade is doing robotics. 5th grade team came to me and said, what can we do with robotics? We can pantomime their robot, and the other children can guess what parts they are and what the purpose for the robot is.
We see this impacting not only their academic learning and their arts learning, but also their socialization, their ability to communicate, their excitement.
In our school improvement plan, we have set that we want at least 50% of our students to be proficient in reading, 60% in mathematics, and just a general increase in our student motivation and social skills in general.
The more experiences that you get as a child, the more developed you are socially and I think cognitively as well.
It's statistically proven that music does help in grade level classes. I think it's very important to remind students and teachers that while it's a plus that, you know, their grades are going to be better, their math will be better from reading rhythm. I also want them to realize that music itself is important because it's music.
To the back and touch.
It will definitely teach discipline that will translate over into the classrooms.
My students will learn how to think outside the box, think creatively, and then they can be problem solvers in any curriculum field they choose, or in their life, in their everyday life. They're not stuck in a box.
Rawlings is a great place to be. The teachers are so enthusiastic and so welcoming of new ideas and new approaches to teaching and learning for their students. They are on track to really have an exciting year and to really engage the students.
We want to attract students from all over the county to our program because it's so awesome.